Now, the problem that we have, myself and Mary, is that our spirit body's mind, unlike your own, so this mind here of both of us, that's the real mind of the spirit form. That's not the same as the soul, by the way. So there's this whole false teachings on earth that the mind is the soul and all that kind of stuff. But we can answer those questions as we go. But the truth is that the spirit body has a mind, and the spirit body's mind is where all of the information you store in an intellectual sense gets stored as you go through your life. Does that make sense? So as you go through your life, you're receiving this bombardment of information, pictures, voices, memories, experiences. All of those things are entering you through this physical form, entering your sight, entering your senses, your other senses, and they go into the mind of your spirit body, and even go further than that actually. They go through this golden cord into the soul-based memory of your experience. So every single one of you has a complete memory of every single thing you have ever experienced in your soul. The only reason why you can't remember it or recall it is because of emotional impacts based on your upbringing and so forth that are affecting the ability of your mind and your brain to recall the information. So this is why a person who has something like a stroke can go through a period where they can't remember much at all, and then a part of their brain starts to assimilate that same information that was still obviously stored somewhere, and then they begin to function, but it's another area of the brain that drives that function because the original area of the brain has died. So this is how, like, a person can recover facilities after a stroke. The stroke destroys a part of the brain that destroys the remembrance of the function, but the real memory of the function is actually stored somewhere else, not in the physical body, but actually in the material, in the spirit body. And as a result of that, when it can actually affect the brain's recovery, and then that information that was still there grows inside the person.
Who's lost? Is anyone lost yet? No? That's good. That's good.
It's all fascinating.
Lots
stuff,
of information coming at you.
So here I am, and the issue with your own memory is this. You cannot remember everything that's happened in your soul from your very first incarnation because of the limitations of emotions that are imposing their limitations upon your brain and upon the mind of your spirit body, and in fact upon all of the organs of your body as well. Once you clear them all, which you can do, by the way, you can actually remember absolutely everything you've ever experienced. Now, for some people, the problem with that is they'd rather forget most of the things they've actually experienced. And can you see? Because we'd rather forget them, we finish up forgetting them as a result.
Who's had the experience now where they're starting, maybe they've been dabbling with the divine truth a bit and they're starting to open up to feeling some more emotions about their childhood, and suddenly all these memories that weren't there before have suddenly appeared? Has that happened for anyone? Yeah, heaps, yep. Yep.
And it will happen as you progress.
It's our desire to suppress the emotions associated with the memories that stop us actually remembering. So once we start to open to that experience more, the memories come. And as we clear those emotions, the more and more we clear, the more and more of a complete memory of our life we have. And by the time we're at one with God, there's no emotional injury or resistance to emotion in us, so we remember everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the problem for myself and Mary, as I was saying right at the beginning, is that the reason why we still don't remember absolutely everything of our life, because there's still gaps in our memories, for myself less so than for Mary, but myself less so than for Mary, that's correct.
Yes, that's right.
But there's still gaps in our memories, so, and as we work our way through different emotions, eventually all of the memories return.